Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Alright, anyways, whatever. Let's get going. New game. Please enter your name. Choadorable. Yo, no, it's all dark. Hey! Oh, wait, no, I guess we have to assign voices, too. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she may draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Sounds like my life. Honestly, my childhood friend had to wait for him at the bus stop, and that's just like, nah, I'm gonna get on the bus before you. Yep, that totally happened. Cannot relate in America. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's not foreshadowing. I don't know what is. This is running away. 100% that happens near the end. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Come, Sayori, let's have some fun. So she's the pink-haired one. Ha! Ha! We're going really high pitch with this one. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. I should be a voice actor. Maybe. Oh no, this is me. Maybe. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chris. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Ooh, hit her with it. Hit her with it. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori, ellipsis. Hee. Yo, stop with this. Have to close this too. I thought it was fitting, that little cutesy noise. I feel like I can get tired of that really quickly, probably. But we'll cross that when we come to it. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become interestingly speckled with other students. Increasingly, not interestingly. Increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Chris, have you decided on a club to join yet? Yeah, the soccer club, duh. A club? I told you already, I'm not— Oh, no, I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any club. I haven't been looking either. Was that? I don't remember. I need to start looking at this. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. The trapping camp? Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with it, whatever she's going, see, we know what to do. We know what to do. She's like, yeah, yep, yeah, you're right, yeah. You know what, that's really interesting, and just move on. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. This is basically us. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Don't worry, we're gonna have at least one of the four of you in our back pocket. Or all four. We should go for harem ending. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. That's a flag. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Hey, it's just like us today. You trust me, right? Oh, look at your eyes. They're soulless. Don't make me keep worrying about you, ellipsis. Alright. Give Sayori a deep voice? We'll do one of the other ones a deep voice. I've already given her a super high-pitched voice. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Talking like Markiplier, or trying to. Actually, I guess I should bring the mic a little bit closer. Since we're going to be engaging with the mic a lot more. Just don't want to knock over my water bottle. Ahem. Alrighty, hopefully this is better. Wait, so you know this game too, Burger Cat? Alright, whatever. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! God, her hands are so tiny compared to her face. Look. This is like what, one? Like 3 mouses high? Her face. Her face is like 4 times as big as her hand. We see that that's not accurate. She does have a giant head, yeah. You know the game? I'm not familiar with this, no. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. You could say she's airheaded. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I wish that I had that problem too when I was in school. It just seemed to drag on. Look, they don't even have a clock there, so they don't even want you to know how close you are to, like, being finished. After, $10 as we sit right here. That's where every anime protagonist sits. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Wow, it's literally like they just pulled me from real life and put it in this game. Clubs, ellipsis. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. You know, I actually checked out the anime club in college. I'll admit it. Didn't stay there too long though. I'll tell you what, it's not very interesting. It's just, yeah, it's just a bunch of people talking about anime. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Whoa. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Alright, yeah, sure, just invite yourself in, that's fine. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. That's probably saying a lot. Don't know too much about Sayori, but did you think it would be something else? Well, like, I don't know, like maybe, you know, you're sitting there watching an anime, like as a group or something? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Yeah, I'm curious too, actually. Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? Question mark, 2 question marks? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. This doesn't look right. Ugh. We're not going for Sayori, Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Wow. In Japanese. That's gotta be difficult. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Damn, you need to listen more, me. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, Ellipsis. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ooh, cupcakes? I despise cupcakes, so I definitely wouldn't go. Ellipsis. There's a lot of ellipses. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead. I love airheads, actually. The red ones are my favorite. Or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Which one do we think? I think she's cunning. 100%. Just look at those eyes. So much deceit in them. So much planning. Why? Why do I not like cupcakes? I don't know. It's just like... There's usually too much frosting on top because it's like cupcakes, frosting. It's just like... You kind of gotta like get through like a mountain of it just to get this like... You're distracting me, Willie. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! There's so much unused space here. Oh, that bothers me. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Why do I feel so much anxiety from seeing sold my soul? I feel like it's going to be literal. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hacha! Everyone, the new member is here! God, she loves her tail days. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. What voice should we give this girl? What does purple sound? Purple's kind of like royalty, right? Can I even do a different girl voice? Deep? As deep as... I'm already doing deep for me. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. That's as deep as I can get. Sayori always says nice things about you. Is that Sayori? No, Sayori has blue, lifeless eyes. This girl has, like, pinky eyes. What should we do for this one? I got as high as I can go, as deep as I can go. A little bit deep, maybe a little bit higher. Seriously? You brought a boy? Sure, she'll be the quiet type, whatever. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, come on! How many are there? Oh, there's 4, that's right. Little high. Lumphao. I guess she'll whisper. We'll whisper deep with her. Oh, Choadorable. What a nice surprise. Normal? No, normal's the narrating voice. Come on, get with it. Welcome to the club. Ellipsis. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Not really seeing it. Her eyes look like literal shining emeralds. Like, put this part out, and that could be an emerald from Terraria. This thing, I don't know what this is. This looks like a shiny bug chitin. Oh, that looks... Oh, it's literally a Pokeball. Look, there's the circle in the center, the top half, and the bottom half with the white part. She has Pokeballs. I need to put her as Ash. Alright, anyways, what was she again? She was the little high one. What are you looking at? No, she's gotta be the feisty one. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. So now we know her name. It's Natsuki. Bug Girl is Natsuki. Hemph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Do you recognize this girl? Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. That's the worst thing to do to a woman. All right, Sayori, giving us the good details. Sayuri says that quietly. Oh, Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. That was me whispering. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Yeah, seems like it. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I'm guessing that's her. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? What was she again? A little bit deep, I think? That's right. Oh, let's try to do Sean Connery for her. It's great to see you again, Choadorable. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. My voice is going to give out soon. How long is this game? Basically, completely out of my league. Probably. Not probably, actually. Definitely. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. 6 hours. Yeah, it's going to have to be a multi-part series then, I guess. Come, sit down, Chris. We made a room for you at the table. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes, Tilde. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. God, I keep forgetting her voice. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I like these voices, actually. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Is it going to change pictures at least? Come on. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. So it's just like on the corners, so you can't like be in between two people? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. They didn't let me choose. I don't want to sit next to her. Ugh. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. What was this one? Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Look at her smile. Ugh. 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 Wow! Ugh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. You have to show us a picture of that, right? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Wow, she put a lot of care into this. So cute! Kawaii desu! Sean Connery. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Exclamation mark. I feel like Sayuri would be the one to really, really emphasize, like so much so that she would like say her punctuations. I love this! Exclamation mark. What are you doing? Question mark. I'm going to the toilet. Period. I really feel like just getting that vibe from her. Anyways, Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Typical Sayuri. I turn the cake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet, staring at me with those lifeless eyes. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. We've already conquered her. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I ellipsis, exclamation mark. How can you ellipsis with an exclamation mark? One's a pause. One's an exclamation mark. Thank you for the Pikachu Burger Cat. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything, period. Grammar Nazi. You misspelled grammar. It's spelled with an A. Oh, no, we missed it. How do we go back? History. Oh, Lord, this is hard to read. I thought you technically did. Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy, ellipsis. Alright, ellipsis. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Do not ever say that to her. You will be dead within the minute. Amazing tips from me to you. From Choadorable to all of you guys out there. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. What kind of tea? It's gotta be green tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh, this is me, okay. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I'd be afraid too if she had that voice. Sean Connery, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. This is Yuri, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Okay, so he's putting this together. Tea and reading is not a pastime, but tea, okay. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so, ellipsis. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Yeah, with little Miss Emerald eyes. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, you know, ellipsis. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Wow. Nice. Monica really is a great leader. Well, she hasn't talked that much. Yuri also nodded in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Wow, hit her with it. Hit her with it. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I like the way he says that. Literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. Hey, that's like a hint to us. How to capture women's attention. Prove your worth. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Me. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. We haven't even talked about literature yet.
So, Chris, what kind of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga?
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. You're narrating this by yourself? I mean, is there any other narrator? Didn't think so.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
John? John stutters every other word. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Let's think of some examples. Lord of the Rings. Alright, cool. She's read Lord of the Rings.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Okay, this is John. This right here. This is our friend John. Often escapes the real world by reading light novels. Alrighty, let's move on.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Oh god.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Jesus. Ah, I've read a horror book once. I have not, actually. Nope. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Also equally me. Oh yeah, this one's Sean Connery.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
Oh, that's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes! Your poems! Everything you do is just as cute as you are, Tilde. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute.
Natsuki,
you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I feel like I've got her down pretty. I feel like I've got her down pretty down pat.
I think that's impressive.
Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
That's okay, so single.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
God.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
This voice does not suit her, but I like it.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Ellipsis.
I guess it's the same. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone, Tilde.
Nat and Yuri. Ellipsis question mark? I'm not doing combination voices. That's not something Chris is capable of. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Ellipsis.
Yeah, let's do it! Exclamation mark. Oh, I missed the other exclamation mark.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will...
I didn't agree to this, actually.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Chris?
I need to change my name. Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Do you have to say the ellipses? I think they're funny. I like them. I still have other clubs to look at, and ellipsis. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. That looks more defiant than dejected.
But, ellipsis. I'm sorry. I thought...
Chris. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. Ha, 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 ha. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up. So there's 1, 2. Who's up next? Natsuki. Sari wraps her arm around me, jumping up and down.
Hey. You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. The Doki Doki Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
Assignments in clubs. Oh boy.
Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Chris, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Chris, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well.
Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori? Natsuki.
Yuri. And of course, Monica.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Guaranteed that's not gonna happen. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.